What is going on, everybody? It's the Francis. We're back again with another Illustrials video here. The 32 Days of MoonRise continues. We're on day 15. We're almost halfway there, and it's finally time to see the final two lists in the series of all 8.
It's finally time for us to reveal the final 2 Lith Illustrals and a ton of information about Shattered Stars Scorpio. Let's dive in. We're counting down 32 days of Moonrise reveals until pre-orders open on November 15th. We've got a ton of information for you guys today, but don't forget to back the Illustrials Clash Kickstarter. I don't know what you're waiting for. For just $10, you get beta access by end of the year. And if you go up to the $99 tier, you get a Daybreak booster box at a huge discount, a Kickstarter pack, and you're supporting Illustrials Clash in a big way. So make sure you guys back our Kickstarter. You do not want to miss out. And big shouts to all the Kickstarter backers who have been watching these reveals a day early. Y'all the MVPs. Let's get this party started with the brand new Wind Lith Illustral, Aviolith. Aviolith is a
Aviolith, okay. This Aviolith can be normal cast with 2 wins if your opponent has at least 2 face down runes. When you cast this Aviolith, you can draw a card for each face down rune on opponent's field. On an opponent's field, so obviously you get to draw 2 cards if you put this down the first time. But if your opponent has 3 to 4, you're getting up to 4 cards pooled. That is great. That is pretty cool. I think this is actually a very viable one to be able to cast, especially say you go second and your opponent put down 3 cards, put down 3. So okay, I'm gonna play Aviolith very first turn, get 3 cards, and then you take the rest of your turn.
2 win cost Illustral with 4 attack and 6 defense with a super cool effect. This Aviolith can be normal cast with 2 win spirits if an opponent has at least 2 face down runes, which means that if your opponent is setting a heavy back row, you can simply cast out this Aviolith without any contention. And getting a 6 defense body onto the field right away is pretty strong. The real payoff for Aviolith, when you cast it, you can draw a card for each face down rune on an opponent's field, which means that if they do have 2 or 3 face down runes, you have the flexibility to draw 2 or 3 cards upon the cast of Aviolith, which
obviously a PTA or a Tsunami, like a PTA being played or something like that. Like a PTA obviously getting played, you'll be able to get it up there, but this thing will go down. Which, honestly, if they have to PTA this to get it off the field, that's not a bad thing because they're losing 3 spirits right then and there,
which is incredible value generation for your deck. Moonrise introduces a few different ways to combat a full back row. We introduced Gloombat and Hurricane, and now Aviolith to take advantage
Gloombat and Aviolith will see a lot more play than Hurricane, I guarantee it.
Of your opponent setting a bunch of back row counter runes. I'm really curious to see what you guys cook up with this brand new Wind Illustral. And last but certainly not least, the final of the 8 Lith Illustrals, none other than Necrolith. Necrolith is a 2 cost.
That art though, look at it. It's an attack. I mean, normal cast with 2 lunar if your opponent has at least 1 suppressed card. When you cast this Necrolith, you can destroy a suppressed Illustral. That one's a very tough one to do because outside of Spectaris and Artemis, we really haven't seen anything with suppression. I am very shocked going into these reveals that we have not had a single new card combat have anything to do with suppression. I thought that was going to be a big part of this, which I'm sure there'll be more cards to come. But right now, if you're not, Spectaris only suppresses, Dense Fog as well. So this one definitely would need Dense Fog on the field or an Artemis because obviously Spectaris only suppresses an attack when it goes into battle. So I cannot tell you how good this card could be.
Lunar with 7 attack and 3 defense with an insane effect. This Necrolith can be normal cast with 2 lunar if an opponent has at least 2 suppressed cards. What that means is you can use cards like Artemis or Dense Fog to suppress your opponent's cards, and Dense Fog can actually suppress all of your opponent's Illustrals, so fulfilling its normal cast condition isn't unheard of. And Necrolith is only going to get stronger as more suppression-based cards are introduced into the game. When you cast this Necrolith, you can destroy a suppressed Illustral, and this is non-targeting destruction, so even if you use this as a normal ascension, you can pop a suppress Illustral after you cast it. An incredible pair for Artemis and Dense Fog and a ton of other cards that are coming in the future.
This could definitely be a Chronodial outer for sure. Anybody out there playing Chronodial, you can't Artemis can suppress, I guess. GG also suppresses. So if you Gorgon's Gaze, if you were to flip to your turn, you have a Gorgon's Gaze down, and you flip it over to suppress something. like you have one, like you have Artemis suppressing one, then your turn comes around the next turn, you flip over and you hit with another thing, boom, you have that up there, and you can destroy either the card Artemis is suppressing or the Gorgon's Gaze is suppressing.
Not to mention, its 7 attack stat is no joke. Necrolith is a card to watch out for in Lunar. Now, I know when we limited Lavalith to 1 copy, there was a little bit of controversy, but what if I told you that Lavalith is now searchable? That's right, this brand new rune coming in Moonrise is called No Stone Unturned.
Oh, it's got one of the bears on it too. Look at that. Search your deck for pretty much a lith. Celestial, and add it to your hand. Ooh, I have Vertilith in my joke deck, so that would be really cool. But I don't know, Earth. That's gonna be very interesting. Now, if I happen to get a Lavalith for my main deck, this would be great because I do carry two. I do carry 2 Earth Spirits for the Earthquake, but I don't always see Earthquake. So if I happen to pull a No Stone Unturned, play that, get my Lavalith, boom, that's so cool.
And it's a beautiful art featuring an Earth Smog lifted over one of the Vertilith heads. I just love this art. It is a 2-cost Earth Invoke rune that says you can search your deck for a Golem Celestial and add it to your hand. This opens up incredible potential for a handful of different decks. You can probably imagine that all of the Lith Celestials are Golems, so you can search Lavalith and Moralith and Avialith and Necrolith and all those with this card. But you can also search cards like Vesuvatuga and Krakatuga, which is pretty interesting. There's a lot of cool potential here for No Stone Unturned, providing some subclass support for the Golem archetype, and I can't wait to see what you guys brew up. This gives a lot of consistency to those types of decks that rely on higher cost 2-3 cost Golem Celestrials that you don't want to run a lot of copies of. No Stone Unturned helps you get there, and it also helps you fuel Vertilith itself, which is a really cool combination.
Yeah, so anybody who's like running those Golem decks, obviously you're gonna put the other ones in there, but now you got No Stone Unturned, getting 3. Like if you're running that type of deck, you're gonna have to have 3 copies of these, obviously. But that's going to make searching specific one you want for your strategy for that game, that clash, a lot better.
As you're funneling those spirits into the underworld, gaining advantage by getting that card, and then being able to cast it out and heal those spirits back. Lots of fun stuff you can do with this card. I can't wait to see what you guys cook up. All right, now let's shift gears to Shattered Stars. We've got a groundbreaking announcement for you guys today with Shattered Stars to recap what's coming in our next month of Shattered Stars starting on November 1st, which, by the way, if you haven't gotten your orders in, make sure you guys head to shopalestrals.com and lock in your packs for our first month of Constellation. Now, I've already mentioned that these packs are going to contain 8 cards in them, and we have reverse holo upgrades on the commons, which is an incredible addition. But cool. Now I'm going to reveal the full lineup for our first month of Constellation, all of the incredible Thunder cards that you can pull in Shattered Stars. Running through our common lineup, we've got the Stained Glass Zaptor, Funglow, Platypulse, Galvenom, Larvacell, and of course the debut of Titanostrike. From there, I've told you about some of the holos. We've got the brand new Constellation Rares. The Scorpio Toxion Constellation is coming in this pack and going to be one of the top chase cards. And now it's time to reveal some of the awesome holos that you can pull, including Race to the Top holo and Thunderbolt of Zeus. Race to the Top holo is one that I most certainly...
Race to the Top is definitely going to be one, but I don't think anybody really cares about Thunderbolt of Zeus. Has anybody actually played it? It's really not... It's definitely one of the, like... let's be honest, artifacts aren't the most viable options right now. I mean, Bow of Artemis, Bow of Demeter, definitely going to be 2 that people want to play as. But a 2 cost for something like this, just I don't see too many people using any of the artifacts. So Thunderbolt of Zeus, definitely not something. So it looks like what's going to be happening in the Constellation months is that we're going to get the artifacts for the vines coming out this time for holo.
Want to add to my collection, and I'm sure all Thundercasters are stoked up to get a new rarity of that. From there, it's time to really blow your minds with some of the other rare chase cards. We really outdid ourselves in the next wave of Shattered Stars. You guys are going to be so stoked. First up, full art Mount Olympus.
Oh my word, that is a thing of beauty. I'm just going to say right now, Temple of the Moon is the best art that we have for the regular cards, but this full art with the Sonic Cores, the Boom Bats, what else we got here? I can't really tell what else we have here. But yeah, oh my god.
My goodness, this has got to be one of the most incredible arts we've ever done. The full art Mount Olympus depicts a handful of Alestrals right outside of Zeus's domain. This alone, in my opinion, makes this pack
look at that.
super worth it alongside Constellation Toxion. But I'm not done because Arcolith is getting a full art here in Shattered Stars. An incredible brand new full art that you...
Oh my god. Oh man. This is when I said... And this is what's going to annoy me to no end. When I said, and I've said this in the Discord multiple times, when I said I wanted to see the liths in Shattered Stars, I wanted them to be commons. Like, we're giving them full arts like this. Why can't we get a common lith? The liths are like hollow rare in Frostfall, Daybreak, and MoonRise, and now we're just going to continue to make them non-common. Like, can we get a common version of this that's in Shattered Stars? Just like, it's cool to get to like it gets a full art, but it's like I would like to see these as common so people can have a lot better chance of getting these and not have to worry about going out and spending a lot of extra money to get a hollow version.
Don't want to miss out on. Arcolith and the other 7 liths are going to combine together to create one amazing portrait that you'll be able to collect over the next 8 months. So get excited. Arcolith is this month's Shattered Stars lith. And believe it or not, I'm not even done because you have the opportunity to pull an incredible reverse stellar rare in this set. I love that we added reverse stellars to Shattered Stars. And this one is another one you don't want to miss out on. Reverse stellar Jolton is coming to Scorpio month.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's adorable. Jolton doesn't have an ascension. I think Jolton deserves an ascension. What about you? Let me know in the comments.
Jolton has proven itself to be one of the most quintessential cards in the game, being able to search out those stadium runes, so it's only fitting that we roll it out as we're rolling out these full art stadiums. Don't miss out on Reverse Stellar Jolton in Shattered Stars. This is a card, I know I want 3 of these. This is just adorable. I think this card is incredible. But I'm not done there because we always have serialized Stellars in these packs as well, and this is where my bank gets broken because I want some of these myself. Our X of 99, where only 99 copies will ever exist, is none other, you guessed it, Stellar Arcolith. Stellar Arcolith is all charged up on the side of the map.
Oh my goodness. So apparently the Stellars are going to be the liths this time as well. Which is fine, but again, why couldn't we get the liths as commons, man? That would have been so cool to be able to have a chance for people to get their hands on liths more. With TCG Player coming out, maybe people will be able to, but they're going to cost like $10, $15. Why can't we get like common liths versions as well?
Mountain ready to go and get swarmed onto the field with 5 Thunder Spirits. Don't miss out on this incredible stellar card. I know y'all are going to be excited when you hit this, and I think some people may have speculated it, but our X of 10 stellar, our full art stellar for this month, where only 10 copies will ever be made, is none other than full art stellar Phosphocell. I remember when I built this pack and I said to myself, man, I'm going to regret this later because I got to get me one of those Phosphocell, and now I got to find one of y'all to trade with because this is going to be crazy. Stellar
Phosphorus, I mean, it's a good-looking stellar, I'll say that. I mean, it's silver. It's like silver with the green outline and everything. But Phosphocell is just not a good card.
Phosphocell as your X of 10, Stellar Arcolith as your X of 99, and Reverse Stellar Jolton as your Reverse Stellar Rare. Not to mention, Race to the Top, Mount Olympus. Like, how could you not be so stoked up for Shattered Stars Month 9 Scorpio? And this is just the beginning of our brand new Shattered Stars Constellation packs. Get excited, and make sure you guys are at shopalestrals.com to lock in your subscription so you don't miss out. And it's
so the X out of 10s are the only ones going to be really a mystery because we have the X out of 99s are all going to be the liths. You're not going to do Stellar Arcolith and go, we're going to do something else instead.
Time for us to give you guys your discount code for Shattered Stars members for this month. You guys can use code SSOCT15 to get 15% off our plushies in stock. That includes all 8 Spirit plushies and Cryoling and Snowaddle. Grab them while you still can. These are incredibly high quality. They are beautiful. You want to give them a nice hug. I love these. My kids play with them. I'm so proud of these plushies. So go show some love. Get them for 50% off this month for Shattered Stars members only. Scorpio month starts on November 1st. That's when those orders are going to go through, so get excited for that. And brand new lith cards, baby. Let me know what you guys want to search with No Stone Unturned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another epic reveal.
That is going to be all for this one. We got some things here. The list definitely like the win list definitely is for win casters. That is going to be just something that you're going to want to have in your deck. Obviously, you can get a hold of it. Necrolith. I don't know. Like we have to see what else is suppressed. Is able to suppress in this set because so far, we haven't had any suppression. I'm very surprised. I thought we would have had at least a couple cards or two that are lunar that are suppression, and nothing from this set has been suppression. But that is going to be all for now. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the halfway point of the 32 Days of Moonrise. Until then, my name is Franz, and I'll see you guys later.